Hello, today we're going to examine the Alpha ProMaster antenna system, the 6 through 160 meter antenna. Also, we're going to analyze the SWR of this antenna system with the Rig Expert AA54 analyzer. We have the coax snaked back behind the camera, and we're going to attach one end to the antenna system, and we will show you simultaneously then the SWR on each band. The ProMaster comes in a very compact bag. You can put it in an overhead bin, on an airplane, behind the seat of your car, just about anywhere. When fully deployed, it is quite the antenna system to see. Up here in the front we have a nice sized padded pocket where the alpha match is located that is specifically built for the ProMaster antenna system. Inside we have the tripod, the mast, the element, everything necessary to deploy this antenna system. All you need to do is connect your coax to your rig. You can use an internal tuner if you want to flatten out the SWRs that we're going to show you. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to see when you open this bag is the active elements. These active elements are 30 feet long per element, and there's 4 of them. But don't worry, these actually guide the antenna system with 8-inch spikes that you drive into the ground. Those wires are insulated from those metal spikes and run directly up to the active element. We'll go ahead and take the tripod out. Find a flat and stable surface to erect the tripod. We'll then go ahead and take these elements, these active elements, out, and attached to the active elements at the center of each one is the top of mast mount. The top of mast mount just is very simple. We just slide it over the top of the mast and tighten each of the bolts. Once the bolts are tight, you can then spread out these active elements that are attached here. I'll do that now. It's probably the most difficult part of the antenna deployment, so let's take some time to do it carefully. What I've done there to make this easier, and this is just a little trick, is I have placed 3 of the stakes back behind me in the ground. And so one of these wires is going to be free with a loose stake as it drags across the ground. You'll see what I mean here in a moment. Notice how I pulled on those wires until I found the one that was loose and free. I now have that one in my hand. It's not tangled with any of the others, so I'm going to go ahead and deploy this one. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Okay, the active elements are deployed. We will make one adjustment after we extend the tripod all the way up, and that'll just be to ensure that each one is performing its role as the guy wire. So let's reach inside our bag and see what we have. Okay, next to come out is the active element that's vertical. Now we're going to get verticals for DX, and then we have our active elements that are horizontal for NVIS. Go ahead and attach this to the 24x3/8 stud. And then I'm going to make sure that everything is secure before I attach the alpha match. We'll pull that out here in a moment. Okay, now I've made sure that all the hardware is secure. The last thing we have to do now before we attach that alpha match is make sure that our active elements here are not tight, just a little taut. They can droop some. It won't take much to support this tripod. Okay, everything is secure. Now I'm going to attach the alpha match and the coax and show you some SWRs. Inside the padded pocket is our alpha match. Okay, the antenna system is fully deployed. Let me go ahead, grab our Rig Expert AA54 analyzer, and I now will show you the SWRs. We'll go ahead and start with 6 meters here. You see here it has a SWR of 3.5 to 1. We'll now move to 10 meters and pick a random spot towards the middle of the band. On 10 meters we have an SWR, here we are, of 2.0 to 1. If you're wondering, the frequency is right up here in the left-hand corner. Okay. We'll program it now for 12 meters. Here we have an SWR of 1.5 to 1. 15 meters, 225. And this here has an SWR of 1.25, 1.28 right in there. And 17 meters has an SWR of 1.5 to 1. Now 20 meters. "20 meters has an SWR of 2.2 to 1. 30 meters has an SWR of 3.2 to 1. 40 meters has an SWR of 4.8 to 1. 60 meters has an SWR of 4.2 to 1. And 80 meters has an SWR of 3.2 to 1, 3.1 to 1 also. Sort of fluttering there, but it pretty much settled on 3.2 to 1. And 160 meters has an SWR of 5.5, 5.6 to 1. Let's say 5.6. We hope that you've enjoyed this video. For more information, you can go to www.alphaantenna.com. Have a great day.